Hey guys, Hayden from Blackbear BBQ here. We're going to get our teeth stuck right into some tri-tip today. It's a nice sized steak for two people. It's a his and a her steak. You can smoke it, you can grill it, you can do whatever you want with it. But what we're going to do today is reverse sear. So we're going to smoke it in our smoker until medium rare. Then we're going to take it out, we're going to slice it into steaks, and then we're going to sear it on the sear out the back of it, straight over the timber. So that's going to be how we're going to do it. These ones have come out and they're pretty trimmed. Well, there's not much fat. Usually you'd expect to see some fat coverage. These ones don't have any. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take the rest of this fat off, just to make it all look nice, have no lumps or bumps on the outside, anything that can burn and get overcooked. We want a nice even cook today. So you can see the direction of the grain that goes. So when we're serving it, we want to be cutting 90 degrees to that grain. So we've got to remember, before you cook it, you've got to know in your head which way the grain goes. A good way to do it is to, right near the end, you can just do a little bit of a cut, right, and that'll show up in your cook at the end, and you can easily say exactly exactly where that grain goes, and you can cut 90 degrees to it. Before you start this, because it doesn't take very long obviously to trim this up, make sure your smoke is up to temp, up to 135. We always use iron bark here, we love it. Vintage Australian Queensland iron bark. Just simply burns the best. Doesn't depart too much smoke on the meat. And it's just a good working class timber, really. So we'll just get rid of those bits. Bit of silver skin there, as you can see. I'll take him off. So there you have it, guys. Beautiful tri-tip, trimmed up, ready to go. We're going to season it up. We're going to whack her in the smoker. It won't take very long to cook, so we've got to get our game faces on today. All right, so 70-30 salt and pepper, Blackbear BBQ beef rub will do the trick, always has. This stuff will not let you down. So nice even coverage. I just can't wait to get into this. It's a really good steak. If you haven't tried it before, you're in for a treat. Look at that. All right, and you've still got your little slice there where you know the direction of the grain. You might just take that little bit off. He might get a bit burnt. There's another bit here. And there you have it. Smoker ready to go. We're going to go whack him on. Ta-da. I'd put the thicker end towards the heat. So the heat comes around this reverse flow from this end and goes up the chimney. I'll put the thicker end down there simply because that's going to cop more heat than the rest of it. So it's a good idea just to, with any meat, the thicker end towards the hot spot. All right guys, time to get that tri-tip out of the smoker and give it a reverse sear over the flaming hot firebox that we've got there. And yeah, let's see how it goes, get our teeth into it, eh? Okay, so it is medium rare. Still got a little bit of cooking to do, but we're going to finish it off over there. So let's put it on. Make sure the grill is hot as you can get it, and we've got flames licking up here. Look at that. How good does that look? So we're just only going to be putting it on maybe a minute each side, and then that should be enough. Nice and hot. It's got to be as hot as you can get it. Got some nice vintage iron bark underneath working its magic. Right, about 30 seconds each side, guys. Here we go. We're going to do the reverse side now. So you get that nice charred look to it. All right, and then the other way to get the 90-degree cross hatching. All right, so that's to medium rare, guys. Tri-tip. Now, as we found out before, I scored it so we could see the grain, but in this one you can actually see the grain anyway. So The idea is to chop it into slices across the grain to make it tender as we can get it. So start with that one. Oh, I can't wait to eat this stuff. Looks phenomenal. Check it out. All right, we've got some squash here, and you can't do it without mashed potatoes, I don't think. So we'll put some mashed potatoes down. That's just cooked perfect, and not to forget the salt and pepper over the top. So there you go, guys, some grain-fed Aussie beef, reverse seared on the smoker here. You can also do it on any of the kettle barbecues. You can do it in your oven if you have to, but I suggest you get outside, get on the barbecue, because it's more fun on a barbecue.